Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Start Fishing, where the fish are nervous and the host is slightly undercaffeinated. So check it out, I've got a new camera and hopefully a little more time to start cranking out some fresh content for the channel. It's Friday, April 4th, and if you've ever fished the low country this time of year, you already know what's up. Yep, sand gnats, nature's tiniest vampires, miserable little things. Now my first spot was a quiet creek, no wind, nice structure, but I basically got eaten alive. It was like walking into a buffet for bugs. So this spot is my plan B. Now let's hope the fish are biting and the gnats are not. So right now I'm using a combination of live shrimp and artificial lures. I'm just working them through the current right behind that grassy knoll. This kind of structure, it tends to hold fish, especially when there is moving water. I think I had a bite on the last cast, so we're going to see if we can get something to commit. Now, a common question that I get is, what's the best way to keep sand gnats from biting? Unfortunately, there's no miracle spray out there that completely repels them. Believe me, I've tried just about everything, but I have found a couple of things that really help. First, wind is your friend. Sand gnats are weak flyers, and so fishing in an area with a steady breeze can make a big difference. The second one is proper clothing. As you can see, I did not do that today. Lightweight long sleeves, a hood or buff, or breathable pants, all of these can help keep them off of your skin without overheating. Now I'm going to go into more detail on how to dress for gnat season in my next video, which I actually filmed the very next day, so stay tuned for that. So I had a bit of a tangle around my popping cork just a minute ago, but I've got it all sorted out now, and let's see what a live shrimp can do on this next cast. Now, one thing I do wish was easier is seeing that cork once it hits the water. I'm not working it aggressively, I'm just letting the current carry it naturally, and that drift can be really effective when fish are holding in a certain lane. There we go, fish on. Wow, that's a nice trout. Honestly, I was expecting redfish in this spot, but hey, I'm not complaining. That's actually my first trout for the year 2025, so I will definitely take it. Alright, we fast forwarded just a bit. Now I've switched over to a chartreuse and white fluke artificial, and I'm casting it back into the same current line and just working it back with a slow retrieve. So here's where I made a classic mistake. I tried casting an artificial while I still had the live shrimp out, and yep, ended up with a tangle. Now you'd think I'd learn after the first time, but no, I did it more than once with the same result. Some lessons take a few casts to really sink in. Alright, everything's cleaned up now. Let's get back to it and see what happens. Pretty sure I just had a hit, so my bait got pushed back on the hook, which usually means something took a swipe at it. Now let's see what happens on the next cast. There it is. Fish on. Nice one on the artificial. I've got to say, while trout aren't at the very top of my list for eating, they're still a solid table fish. My personal favorites are sheep's head first, and then redfish, and then trout. Now, most days I practice catch and release, but today I'm planning on keeping a few to provide a good meal for the family. Looking forward to giving the trout another shot in the kitchen. I might even break out a new recipe. So, the bite's been a little slow today. I've got 2 fish on ice, but I've been out here for well over an hour. It's late afternoon now, and honestly, I'm not really feeling a move to another spot, not with a 20-minute ride back to the boat ramp ahead of me. I've been switching back and forth between live baits and artificial, just hoping to squeeze out one more keeper before calling it a day. Now, I wish y'all could actually see the cork here. This was one of the weirdest bites I've had in a while. I say that because I had no clue there was even a fish on. The cork never really went under, it just sort of drifted funny. Now, at first I thought for sure it was a gar, because they are known for mouthing baits and kind of moving out without fully taking it. But nope, check it out. That's a flounder. And a solid one too. Measured right at 16 inches. Now, I've always found these fish to be tricky. They got this weird delayed bite, and I'm pretty sure I've missed plenty over the years because of it. Now, honestly, I don't think I caught a single keeper flounder last year, so hopefully this is a sign of better things to come. Hey, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I'm heading in with 3 fish in the cooler, a few dozen bug bites, and satisfaction of not getting skunked. It wasn't the hottest bite, but hey, a few fish beats a 0 any day. Stick around for the next video. I had a better bite, and yes, you'll get to witness a few more of my famous blunders. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you'll be notified when new content drops. Thanks for hanging out with me, and if you ever see me out on the water, don't be shy. Be sure to say hello.